Well, it's a pleasure now to welcome to Radio Enfield Peter Noone, otherwise known as Herman of Hermans Hermit. Hello, Peter.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, thanks. You seem to have disappeared over the last 4 years from the scene here in Britain. Where have you been?
Well, it was by choice, you know. I thought that I'd done too much. I was on the Mike Yarwood show every week for 3 years, and people were sick of seeing me. You know, when you always switch the TV on and someone's always there, you press the other button. So I went to America for 2 years, and then I've been in France for a few months now. I've started to live in France as well.
You've got a new record out in the shops tomorrow, in fact, as we're recording this on a Thursday. Do you think it's going to be difficult to sort of make a comeback, as it were?
No, it doesn't matter. You know, the thing is that I'm doing lots of TV. I'm doing Supersonic on Saturday. I'm doing Saturday Scene the Saturday afterwards. I hope to get Top of the Pops. I did Eamon Andrews' thing the other night, today's show. And, you know, but at least people will see that I'm still around. That's the most important thing.
I think we're continually being reminded that you made your debut, as it were, in Coronation Street as Len Fairclough's son. Was it your original intention to take up acting as a career?
No, it just happened. It was a coincidence, really, that I got involved in that, because I was at the Manchester School of Music, which was just round the corner from Granada Studios. And they sent a talent scout round who spotted me and said, can you act? And I said, sure, I can do anything. What do you want me to do? And I got the part, you know.
Would you like to go back in Coronation Street if you had the chance?
Oh yeah, only Coronation Street. I think that's a nice
Not Crossroads?
No, not Crossroads. I hate that bloody thing. I like Coronation Street because at least it's... I mean, the people in it are real actors for me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You mentioned Mike Yarwood a short time ago. That was probably great fun, was it, doing that?
Oh, he's amazing, that guy. Yeah, he really is amazing. That made me want to give up, you know, because if I could do my job as well as he could do his job, I'd be... number one all the time, you know what I mean?
How did Hermans Hermits first come about?
It was a schoolboy band, you know. I mean, we were all at school. I was at the Manchester School of Music, and two guys were in a band that were around the corner from me, and we all got together and became friends and started a group together.
Why the name Hermans Hermits?
My dad had some Woody Herman and the Herd albums, so I had it always in my head, Herman and the Herd. But then I found out that Woody Herman sometimes went out as Herman's Herd. So we tried to get a word that went with Herman, and it became Hermits.
I think your first hit in this country was I'm Into Something Good, which I think, in fact, was a cover, wasn't it, of an American record?
It wasn't a cover. I don't like that word, cover. We got it off a Carole King demo, and it just happened that three other versions came out the same as ours. But ours must have been the best, because ours was the only one that was a hit. There was a Billy Fury version, there was an American version, and there was one other, Earl Jean, I think.
Yeah, you had a lot of success in America. In fact, I think it's probably true to say more successful in America than you were here.
Oh, definitely more successful there, yeah.
How many gold and silver discs did you have?
In America, we got 20 singles gold and 7 albums gold, which is nice.
Pretty
good.
good.
In England, 3 silver records.
What was your favourite record of all the ones that you made with Hermans Hermits?
With Hermans Hermits, No Milk Today.
Perhaps we can have a listen to that now, can we?
Yeah, I'd like to hear that one again.
I think it was about 1970 that you finally broke with the Hermits. What made you finally decide to leave and set about on a solo career?
I didn't leave Hermans Hermits in 1970. I just didn't work with them anymore, which isn't the same thing. You know, I said, the way we broke up, we said, we'll break up, and if anything, ever we want to get back together again, we'll get back together again. And it just so happened that when I left the group, I got the Palladium on my own, I got the Royal Command Performance on my own, I got the Mike Yarwood show on my own. So I never had a reason to go back with the group. I was much more successul on my own than I was with the group.
Are the group still playing? We don't seem to hear much of them now.
Yeah, they are actually. They're still working as Hermans Hermits, but I'm not a member of the group.
I was reading in one of your press releases the other day that you did quite a bit of cabaret work on your own, but you weren't entirely happy with the way that was going.
Well, I like cabaret work, but I don't think I'm old enough to do it. You know, I enjoy doing cabaret, but I figure that everybody else who's working on the same show with me is always 10, 15 years older than me.
Talking about age, I think you hold the record for being the youngest person on This Is Your Life, is that right?
Yeah, I think, I was at the time. I think Lulu's done it since, and she's younger than me.
What was that like when Eamon Andrews suddenly appeared in front of you?
Oh, I swore. They cut it off the tape. It was such a shock that I swore, you know, because I always thought that it was fixed until I did it.
Did you find it very nostalgic, or did they bring up things you'd rather have forgotten about?
No, it just wasn't nostalgic at all, because all the things had happened too recently to be nostalgic. You know, they were just things that seemed like yesterday.
I think now you're living in Cannes, is that right?
Yeah, in Cannes,
time?
yeah.
Do you find it sort of difficult to keep in touch with the music scene in this country, or not?
No, I've got a good Japanese radio, strangely enough, and I pick up any station that I want on it.
Yeah,
really.
So you're quite in
I
touch with
yours. I don't pick up Radio Enfield, but I get the World Service, I get Radio 2, Radio 3, Radio 4, sometimes I get...
Well, you'll have to have a line put in so you can hear Radio Enfield, obviously.
Okay, well, do I need a cable or...
Yeah, it's just a long piece of wire, I think.
Okay.
How do you feel about today's groups, like the Bay City Rollers and the Osmonds, that are obviously going through the same sort of success that you went through about 10 years ago?
I don't think they're enjoying it as much as I did, that's all I know.
What about your own particular favourites? Who are they?
My particular favourites are very mixed up, actually. I like Yes, I like Procol Harum, King Crimson, Frank Sinatra, all different kinds of
Quite a
people.
wide choice of
Yeah.
music there. You've got a new record out called We Don't Need the Money.
We don't need the money! Just brilliant.
Originally, your records with the Hermits were produced by Mickey Most, but now you're being produced, I think, by Mitch Murray and Peter Callender.
Yeah.
Any particular reason for the switch, or?
No, they're just much better than Mickey Mouse, so I thought you'd only go with the best.
Yeah. In fact, I think the record was recorded in Germany. Was that just coincidence, or?
Yeah, but strangely enough, all the musicians on the record are from Liverpool. You know, they just all happen to be in... Oh, God. They all happen to be in Munich that week.
Yeah. Okay, are you doing any sort of future tours? You mentioned you're appearing on television quite a bit. Any tours coming up?
No, I'm going to just do TV and radio promotion.
And that's from now on, is it?
Yeah,
Or?
and see what happens, basically.
Fine. Well, perhaps just to finish this interview, you'd like to introduce your new record.
Okay, everybody, at Radio Enfield. If you listen very carefully, you will hear the new record from Peter Noone, which is his first record for a long time. So please buy it. It's called We Don't Need the Money. Because if you don't buy it, we will do.
Okay, thanks very much for talking to us. Good luck with the record.
Thank you very much. Hello, this is Peter Noone saying hello to everybody at Radio Enfield, and I just hope you're all having a good time and make the most of it.